What is going on, everybody? And I need to get this off my chest. I have no idea how long this video is going to be, but I need to rant a little bit on PlayStation Network because I'm getting a little bit irritated with it lately. So, today, I get home from work and I find out that the Battlefield 1 beta, ends tomorrow as of this recording. So, I've been really enjoying the beta, so I've been wanting to enjoy it as much as I can for the remainder that it has. So, I turn on my PS4, ready to go, and then I notice my friends list isn't loading. It's doing that buffer thing. So I'm like, oh great. Is PlayStation Network down again? Because it was down one day last week. Sure enough, about 5 minutes after I boot it up, I get the little pop-up message that says, PlayStation Network is currently going under some maintenance. This happened last week, and now this is happening this week. So I'm wondering if this is going to be a weekly thing now, where PSN is going to be down one random day a week for maintenance. This is really irritating to me, and the reason that is because Sony is kind of unprofessional about how they're going about this. Like, for example, I remember on Twitter last week, I asked if there was like an official Sony account or an official PlayStation account that lets you know ahead of time when they are going to take down PSN for maintenance. I mean, that seems like the professional thing to do. To let your customers know ahead of time when the online service is going to be unusable. And sure enough, I didn't get an answer. But then I looked for myself as well, and there isn't one. The official PlayStation account doesn't let you know when PSN is going to go down. The Ask PlayStation official Twitter account doesn't let you know when PSN is going to be down. Now, they'll tell you if they're experiencing some problems, but they won't let you know when they are going to take it down themselves for maintenance. That is extremely unprofessional, and Sony really needs to work on that. They need to let people know when they're going to take PSN down. Because if I knew ahead of time that PSN was going to be down, I wouldn't be upset about it. I mean, I'd be a little ticked off, or maybe a little annoyed that I can't play the Battlefield 1 beta, but I'd at least understand because I knew ahead of time. And this leads into the whole point about Sony is going to charge us more money for PS Plus starting later this September. Now, I didn't make my own video about that because, quite honestly, so many people made a video on it. And there's really not much more I could say about it, so I didn't really get around to doing that. But, you know, Sony, if you're going to charge us more money for PlayStation Plus, you need to really step it up with your online service because there are so many features that they have not added into PSN yet. Like, for example, the ability to change your online ID. Microsoft did that with the 360. Now, that might not seem like a big deal to some people, but it's a neat little feature because what if I'm tired of my online name and I want to change it to something better that I came up with? Or what if I want to join a clan for some reason and want to change my name to that clan name? Or what if I want all my social media accounts connected to one username? I don't know why they don't have that ability. Now, I remember years ago, Sony actually came out and said that it's impossible for them to do that, which to me is bullshit. It's bullshit. If Microsoft could do it with Xbox, why can't you do it with PlayStation? See, I'm actually seriously getting a headache right now from this. And I'm not joking. I'm actually starting to get a headache now. There's that. And then there's little things like, and once again, this might not be as big of a deal to some people, but when you go to notifications, and when you go to downloads, you can delete all your downloads. but there's no delete all function. When you go to uploads, oh, here we go. When you upload something or your save data gets uploaded, you have all these things here. But there's no delete all function, so I have to manually do this. So if I leave this alone for too long, I'll be sitting here a while doing this. Now, I'm always afraid this is going to affect the system somehow if I just leave all this sitting here. Maybe it doesn't. I don't know. Maybe I'm just being paranoid, but I don't know why they couldn't add a delete all function there, because when you go to actual notifications... Okay, excuse me. Where is it? Or game alerts, one of these has mark all as read function. So, why couldn't they do that with delete all? Now, once again, that's probably not important to some people, but it's something I'd like to see added. And it's something that looks simple to me to add. But once again, it's not added. And then, of course, the way Sony handles downloads. They update the PlayStation Store so late in the day for some people, whereas a lot of the time on Xbox Live, content allows you to access certain games, certain content, right at midnight. Whereas with Sony, you have to wait for the PlayStation Store to update later that day. Now, some people might not mind that because by the time they get home from work, they'll be able to access it anyway, but some people have different work schedules, different life schedules. They might want to play it in the morning, but they can't on PlayStation because it doesn't update till later in the day. The point I'm trying to make here is that if Sony is going to charge us more money for PlayStation Plus, they really need to step up their game when it comes to this online service, because they're not being professional about this in a lot of areas, especially with the way PSN goes down and they don't let you know about it. There needs to be an official Twitter account from PlayStation letting you know things like when PlayStation Network is going down for maintenance. That needs to happen because it's not happening on the official PlayStation account. And they really need to do that. So, and as for me, I'm not one of those people that is going to be like, oh, well, you're going to complain about PS Plus, but you're going to end up buying it anyway. Actually, no, I stopped buying the yearly subscriptions for PS Plus and Xbox Live. I usually buy a few month ones when I can find them at a cheap price. Because I don't play online as much as I used to back in the day. So, I don't buy these yearly subscriptions anymore, so you can't really say that about, at least in my case. But they just really need to step up their game. They really do. This stuff just ticks me off. Because, look right here. I want to play the Battlefield 1 beta right now. Actually, no, I should go to it, actually. I want to play the Battlefield 1 beta right now. But I can't because PSN is down. And it ends tomorrow, as of this recording. I mean, it just stinks. It just really does. And it's been down. I don't know how long it's been down. So, okay. I think I've ranted enough. I think a lot of you got my point, so. Alright. Let me know what you think. And, till next time, have a good one.